Entertainment for You presents the 12 laws of karma that will transform your life. Most people are familiar with karma, but contrary to the popular beliefs, karma is more about cause and effect than it is about punishment and reward. It is the consequences of your previous intentions and deeds. Understanding karma can be useful and will affect how you interact with people. If you want your causes to have beneficial effects, live a meaningful and satisfying life, and have karma work in your favor, then you must master these activities. Following are the 12 laws of karma and tips on how to use them to your benefit. Number 12, the law of significance and inspiration. A reward that contributes to the whole is the best reward. This law is pretty similar to the first law, except it concentrates on the overall impact of acts instead of the individual acts. While it is true that you eventually get what you sow, we should also acknowledge that our own choices and deeds eventually become our contribution to society. Therefore, make sure that people may benefit from and be inspired by your efforts. Make a point of treating people well, chase your goals and passions. Set a good example. Number 11, the law of patience and reward. A patient mindset will be rewarded. Being patient reaps rewards, regardless of how long it takes. If you continue to sow the seeds of hard labor, the reward will ultimately arrive. You must persevere and make judgments that are in line with your objectives. Concentrate on the process and give it your all every day. Don't get caught up in comparing yourself to those who appear to be accomplishing more. You won't bother with comparisons if you fully realize your worth. Hard work pays off in the end, even if it takes time. You just have to be patient. Number 10, the law of change. History repeats itself if there is no change. It is not enough to just make the decision to change poor choices and unhealthy habits. You must take action in order for the improvements to become a reality. If you see a negative tendency in your life, you must make a conscious effort to reverse it. True transformation begins from inside, but it never stops there. Take action on your decisions. This is the only way to improve and progress. This is the only method to get favorable results. Number 9, the law of presence. One cannot be present if they are looking at the past or future for that matter. This law is tricky because it seems to imply that the past and future don't matter, but that is not really the case. Let's look at it like this. As humans, we often have the tendency to get caught up in the thoughts about past achievements or failures. And sometimes, it's living in our dreams of the future that hinder us from seeing the potential of the present. We tend to forget that the present counts much more than the past and the future. Actually, the steps you take in the present are more important than the memories of the past and the dreams of the future. You need to learn how to deal with the past and the future while living in the present. Use lessons from the past, and use your dreams of a grand future to drive yourself to take the necessary steps that are required right now. Actually, the steps you take in the now are more significant than your previous recollections and future ambitions. You must learn to live in the present while dealing with the past and the future. Use lessons from the past and your hopes of a bright future to motivate yourself to take essential measures. Number 8, the law of giving and hospitality. Demonstrating our selflessness shows true intentions. It is difficult to have faith that does not manifest itself in our behavior. To be honest, our actions are more convincing proof than we truly believe. If you actually want to live a meaningful life, selflessness is a critical virtue that you must constantly display. You should learn to be tolerant, open, and helpful to others, even if you don't know them well. When this becomes a habit in your life, it is indication that you have grown. Because genuinely matured individuals live unselfish lives, they are always ready to give and aid the growth and advancement of others. Number 7, the law of focus. You cannot concentrate on two things at the same time. It is critical that you focus on the things that genuinely matter in your quest for growth. The law of focus assists you in directing your attention to the values that will most likely help reach your goals. Focusing on good feelings, growth, and aspirations will leave you with little time to dwell on the negative. That is a nice thing, isn't it? When you're in a bad situation, always try to see the good side of things. It may be tough to develop the practice of identifying the lessons in unfavorable occurrences, but you will learn from these experiences and improve. Number 6, the law of connection. Everything you do is somehow connected. The past, present, and future are all intertwined. Your history and present have a huge influence on your future. You should understand that no one step will instantly propel you into that future. Every stride you've ever taken, and every step you're taking now, is as essential. Your future is a result of your prior decisions and actions. As a result, they all count. So, make an effort to take measures that are consistent with your goal. This is the only way to get there. Number 5, the law of responsibility. Our lives are of our own doing, nothing else. This law emphasizes the notion that our world is a constant mirror of our mental state. When you sense noise and chaos around you, you must begin to accept responsibility for the issue. Begin taking actions to move out of these situations by spending time in deep inner introspection and cultivating serenity. Even if something bad comes to you suddenly, don't waste time dwelling on it. Instead, reflect on the lessons learned and accept responsibility for making things better. When you accept responsibility for all of your ideas and behaviors, you have a sense of control that is required to propel yourself ahead. Number 4, the law of growth. Wherever you go, there you are. If you want to progress and make your ideas and aspirations a reality, you must understand that your inner life governs your outward life. Your ideas become what you act on, and your actions define your environment. To alter and flourish in your world, you first modify its foundation. Bad thinking creates a negative environment. But positive thinking is the only way to develop a positive world. Continue to restructure your reality by refining your ideas and choices, and you will grow to attain whatever you desire. Number 3, the law of humility. What you resist, persists. In order to handle difficulties and find answers in life, you must first accept that you have such problems and obstacles. Our hesitation to recognize that we have problems frequently prevents us from seeking solutions. But you can't change a condition unless you accept it. When you observe something awful happening in your life and refuse to accept it, you simply start storing up negative energy against it. Regrettably, this energy comes to dwell within you. So, take a good look at your life, weighing all of its positives and negatives, disadvantages as well as the advantages. Accept your current situation and reality. Then you'll have the courage to make the required modifications. Number 2, the law of creation. You attract what you are, not what you want. The law of creation tells us that we have more power over our own lives than we realize. Most individuals blame others for bad things that happen to them, instead of accepting responsibility and working to control their own futures. Do not take a back seat in your own life. Make the most of the possibilities and ideas that present themselves to you. Also, keep in mind that you gradually become whatever you continue to observe around you. So, surround yourself with things that reflect where you want to go and who you want to be. This does not mean that you should strive to alter the people around you. If you do, you may fail. Instead, focus towards better yourself. Number 1, the great law, the law of cause and effect. You reap what you sow. Just like a farmer puts seeds and anticipates a harvest season, you will reap what you sow. What you do to others will eventually be done to you. It may take time, just as seeds take time to develop, but your words, deeds, or ideas will always bear fruit. They may return to you in the form of love, money, or happiness. As a result, regardless of the circumstances, You should be polite and respectful to others. Remember that your deeds, and even your responses, will come back to haunt you in some way. Whether or not you believe in karma, you can undoubtedly agree that these rules include fundamental concepts and knowledge that each and everyone may employ to improve their lives. What are your thoughts? Do you have faith in karma? What do you think about these karmic laws? Please leave your views and comments below. And share it with your friends so that we may continue to make them. To see more videos like this, click the subscribe button and be sure to click the notification bell. Thanks for watching.